What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, continuing my very first Regent run in Slay the Spire 2. We are currently on to Act 2 after we remake these decisions. I'm going to stick with Bombardment here. I do think that Big Bang was also reasonable, but we are going to move into the Hive, and now we'll see what our boon is going to be. Start each combat with an additional 4 energy. Whoa. Okay, that's a crazy relic. Huh. Wow. Turn 1 to have 4 energy is a pretty important turn to have 4 energy, because the earlier your energy comes, the better it is. We also have Storybook, which I love me a storybook game. Add 1 Brightest Flame to your deck, which gains you 2 energy, draws you 2 cards, and you lose 1 max HP. Oh, that is not a combo card. Never mind. And then we have Toy Box, which is pretty cool. Obtain 4 wax relics, and then every 3 combats you lose a relic. I'm just going to go with the very hot cocoa. Now, one thing that I do have to say, and especially considering Kaiser Crab is the boss at the end of this act, I have actually played a little bit more since the last video. I played some Slay the Spire co-op with another content creator, and maybe you'll see that in the future on this channel. So it just means that I've got a little bit of content coming out of order here. But to get things in order for this video, we see 2 different paths where we can visit multiple elites. And either way, we get to go to a shop as well. So part of that, I played Regent in that video, and part of this right now is just like making sure I remember what's in this deck versus what was in that deck. 7 energy, I was thinking that would be pretty good with Prophesize. I'm just going to use the energy potion and clear this fight, actually. Bombardment, and then Shining Strike. Might be a little bit early to be using a potion. Oh, I also had Gremlin Horn. I don't think that could have helped me, though, really. Refine Blade plus Photon Cut, which is 10 damage, draw 1 card, put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. But when you upgrade it, it draws 2 cards. And then we have gain 6 block, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. So not really card draw, but block. Photon Cut is only really good once it is upgraded, but it's probably a fine thing to upgrade. When would we get to upgrade the Photon Cut? Before the fight? Sure. Tunneler. Keep drawing the Bombardment in the opening hand is a little bit awkward. I guess I'm just going to play the Bombardment, though. And then awkwardly, we're just going to take all of this damage to the face. Or most of it. Right. We've got the Gorget, and then we also have the Horn Cleat for turn 2. But we have to make it to turn 2. We're going to take a little bit of damage. This is going to tunnel. Any chance we can take it out, though, right now? Let's just defend. Could be good next turn. I guess I'll dig. All right, we find Falling Star. Why did I get a rebate there on energy? Oh, I'm going crazy now. Well, we find Vulnerable, and then we can strike plus for 13. That's a bummer. Not quite good enough. But we are going to immediately hit like for half of this block with Bombardment. Okay, that should not be too tough to clear then. Let's just get rid of it. Exhaust now, and then Yeah, we are very, very close to the point where, yeah, we're actually just there. Great. I don't know why I had more energy than I thought I did, but like I said, I'm like half in the co-op game that I just played and a little bit out of practice for this deck in particular, and that's throwing me off a little bit. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each star gained this turn. Definitely a reasonable way to unload my combo, but if I'm comboing, then I'm already doing everything anyways. I do think I want a second Prophesize to find it in my opening hand with the Very Hot Cocoa. I think that cocoa is good for me. Reflect to block the Bowl Bug is awesome. And then I can Heirloom Hammer plus strike the egg. And we're there. Oh, I draw a card because we cleared that. Right, that one makes sense to me. And then we will simply reflect this turn. That'll knock this guy off. And now I think we're in a really good spot here. We're weak, but surely we're fine now. Gain 4 block, draw a card. That's great. Let's get rid of one of my defense. Even though I'm weak this turn, we have enough defense already just from our Horn Cleat and this and everything else. So now we'll start glowing and seeing how far we can get. Could make this vulnerable and then make a move on it, right? I think so. I think we can just take one of these two things out this turn. Maybe we take out this one, though. Let's put this back on top. And then, what is this? 9 plus another 9? Oh, plus 6. So we don't quite get there. So I guess I'll just glow. Maybe we find... No, we don't find it. Okay. That's fine. Nothing much happens to us this turn. And now this turn we've got to block. This one's going to make me weak, and this one I just have to block. I have seen Entropy already. At the start of your turn, transform one card in your hand. I don't know about that. Astral Pulse takes out the Silk. That's really good. And another 15... is very, very close here. But not quite enough. And I can't block enough of this. So the question is, do I want to Prophesize and look for my block card again? Maybe. I don't think I ever really care about Venerate. It could be useful. Alright, let's get rid of a strike then. Let's Prophesize first. Bombardment. Okay, we do find alignment. But we also find some block. If we alignment and then Venerate, that is positive generation there. We just gained an energy for free. And then Astral Pulse takes out this one. Do we have 19, though? Yes, we do. Beautiful. And, yeah, Horn of Greed. I always forget about that relic. Now we could add a Collision Course, which is bad. Debris is just something that you have to exhaust, and this is cheap. That's, like, the upside. It is okay when you're playing the draw 6s, but ultimately I think it's a trap. Guiding Star, next turn drawing 2 cards, I think is good in a combo-centric game plan. So I'm going to go for Guiding Star. And now I think I've got some options for what I want to upgrade, but we do have a chance encounter here. The Colossal Flower, lots of colors. There is a colossal flower growing atop a mountain of bones. I see them. Okay. As its color-shifting petals pulsate, you sense there is a powerful cluster of pollen in the center, but the undulating petals are razor-sharp and unpredictable. You could grab some of the golden nectar, but reaching the prize in the center is so tempting. Lose 5 HP to reach deeper. Oh, I see. So we can lose 5 HP and then this number will go up. We've got some health to spend right now. Do I want to lose 6 more HP? For like what? Is that going to only be like 10 more gold? I'm curious like how far we can go. Oh, it just doubled. Oh, but we could also lose 7 HP and now go for the core. Every 4 turns, draw 2 additional cards. Good for combo. I can probably afford to lose 7. We could even just heal here. I don't know if I need to heal, but healing before the elite makes some sense, and then we can like upgrade cards here. I think I'll grab a Polonus core. I think that's probably better than 135 gold in terms of what it can purchase at the shop. So looks good to me. And now we can actually rest and perfectly heal, right? Yeah, rest is 22. Let's top off then. That makes a lot of sense to me. Now let's see if we can put that pollen to some good use, and the Infested Prism gives us back some energy the first time we damage it each fight. That's great. We can also reflect plus, I mean, almost just with plating, and take this thing out completely, which is really good. So I know I'm going to want to reflect this turn already, but we'll see what else happens here, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I don't play Prophesize. Maybe I just play everything else. I guess let's draw a card and see what we get. Oh, we find a glow. That's great. So now we glow, we reflect, and then play everything else. Beautiful. So take an extra 22 there. And will we need defends this turn? I'm not sure. We can make it weak. Oh no, we already have a bunch of block. Right, okay. I think let's make it vulnerable. Oh, that is going to limit my ability to play any of my other cards, though. I think I probably should have gone with the Guiding Star then instead. I could grab a random power card. Yeah, I'm just not using my stuff appropriately this game. Healed up, and now they're in for 27. We're going to exhaust Bombardment, of course. That's an easy one. We can Venerate into alignment, or Shining Strike into alignment. Do we have to damage them? Yes. So we have to break through the block in order to actually damage them. But here's the rub. We are just looking to take a bunch of damage this turn. We don't have any card draw, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to drink this and see if we can find anything that gives us block. This gives us block, but not for this turn. Bummer. Well, I'm still going to grab it, I think. And then I'm going to block, I'm going to Venerate, and I'm going to Strike, even though that does nothing. I'm not going to use my alignment, of course. And we're going to take a pretty hearty amount of damage. But we get to do that every turn, which also gives me a bonus energy, which is pretty cool. I think we can probably find a win condition right now. Heirloom Hammer. I guess this isn't really a deck that just, like, finds a win con, necessarily. It just kind of does this for a while. This is the turn where their shields are down, so I kind of did want to go for it, but I don't really have anything to go for. So I'm just going to do this. You know what my win condition is, really? My win condition is just blocking for a long time and then killing it slowly with my Bombardment. I got Bombardment and I got the bomb. That's basically the same thing. Okay, yeah, so I think we actually don't really want the bomb. And then I think we're just gonna slowly kill it with Bombardment. I think that's a totally fine game plan. This turn we can reflect. Oh, we can glow so that we can Falling Star as well. Oh, wait. Making this weak means that it will deal less damage, meaning that we will actually gain less. Or we will deal less damage back to it is what I mean. But I think I'd rather take 0. So we'll hit it for a little less, and that's fine. Actually, we can hit it for a little bit more now, because we can freely play these strikes. I guess that's a fair trade-off, and we'll hit it. It is very, very close to dying here, that I'm sure we have the kill this turn now, right? Surely. It literally doesn't matter. Let's just get rid of this. Venerate. Cut. Guiding Star Strike. Beautiful. Alright, took a little bit of damage on that fight. Now we get to pick up an oddly smooth stone, which is some good defense. This is a deck where I just need some defense to get me to the end game, and I think we're in a good spot. Deal 6 damage every 6 skills you... every 3 skills you play in a turn. Put this into your hand. Okay. Well, I can definitely play some skills in a turn, but is that good? The other cards are possibly more defensive, and Cloak of Stars now gaining like 8 block, but using a star could be a little bit of a bummer. Deal 7 damage to all enemies. All enemies lose 1 strength this turn. That's probably also pretty good. I think I'm going to go for Crush Under. You know where Crush Under is also good? Against something that wants to hit you for 1 damage 12 times or something like that. So maybe there will be some things like that. I'm not going to heal here. I think I'm going to upgrade my other glow, because I've been finding myself a little bit low on stars recently, so I think upgrading a second glow is priority number 1. Yeah. Okay, great. I haven't found anything that when it upgrades costs less stars, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that. Oh, you can just hit this to view all upgrades. Fair enough. I do think we're going to go for glow, though. Prophesize does get crazy. Yeah, we're just going to go for glow. And do I want to upgrade another card? Or I think I just want more card rewards. Oh, but I also want the shop, right? Right. Yeah, we've got 500 gold. We got to spend it, baby. We also get to pick up bronze scales for some thorns. And I don't think I've seen this guy. The Louse Progenitor. Okay. We'll definitely start off with a Prophesize. And now we can defend against this. Oh, and what does it do? The first time it takes damage, gains 14 block. I need to defend twice. No, I only need to defend once. I'm just debating if I want to Falling Star. But I don't know if I want to use up my stars, actually. So I think I'm simply going to Heirloom Photon, which really doesn't do anything. But one thing that is cool here is we can choose a card and play this card next turn. So, like, maybe I want access to alignment for next turn. That seems cool. And then we'll defend, and we're good after that. Oh, next turn I also draw 2 cards. Can definitely get rid of a defend right here. Oh, I'm frail, and that's Tyranny. And these are my thorns. Okay. Oh, and it doesn't have the curl up ability anymore. That was a one-time thing. I did not realize that. Alignment, strike, star. Feels reasonable. Oh, glow should always be played, especially when it's that glow specifically. Let's go alignment, and then I can actually play a few more cards here. But I think I'm just going to unload these ones. Gain back some stars and just put myself in a good spot here. So all it did was curl up. Oh, it also gained some strength. Sure. Let's get rid of our bombardment. Oh, that's fantastic. Sure. So it's about to hit me for 19 if we don't do anything. But we can definitely do some stuff. Oh, I should have heirloom hammered that extra energy. That is the whole reason we're playing the heirloom hammer. Duh. All right, now I only have to block for... I have no block. Dang. Okay. I guess I'm exhausting my block early in my turns when I don't need it, and then when I do want it, I don't have it. So that is definitely a little bit awkward for us. We can't... we probably could have gotten pretty close if we generated 2 more energy here. Because then I could have played all 3 strikes, though. I don't think that gets us that much further. I will play a Shining Strike, though, here right now, while it's vulnerable. Just get the most damage on it. We're going to take 11, which means we will be looking to heal up before the final fight. Oh, Purity is really good. That means we've won, right? Yes. Okay. The Orobic Acid. Oh, this is a potion. Add a random attack skill and power card into your hand. They're free to play this turn, but they're random. Okay, right. And then we will potentially have to get rid of them later. Next turn, gain an energy and a star. Retain your hand this turn. There's also Orbit, which is a lot to manage, but feels like it's always a fantastic card. Convergence is basically a free star, and you can use it to set up in interesting ways with Prophesize. Because, like, you converge one turn, and then the next turn you Prophesize. It's also good with the other cards that give you things on future turns. Oh, and you retain your hand. Retaining your hand is actually just part of the combo in some capacity. So I'm going to go for this one. Now we will go for the shop here. And I think I'm going to get rid of a strike, but let's see what else we can do. We have Orichalcum, we have Lantern, which will allow us to start each combat with an additional 5 energy. That's kind of crazy. Royal Gamble for sale, gain 9 star, but it costs 5 star. And then it exhausts. I don't love that. What does this one do? Dingy Rug. Card rewards can now contain colorless cards. That's probably good. Oh, that is probably pretty cool. And then, do I simply want a backup way to gain block? It's pretty good the first turn, not the second turn. But the first turn, it means that I will just always have 10 block. Gold Axe we don't need. Choose one of 3 random cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Exhaust. That also feels fine. What else did I want? Yeah, I think I just want these things. So what's the most efficient way I can pick cards up? And then I'm like, not uninterested in this. But both of these is just about 500, and then... So I can basically grab any 2 of these, plus either this or this. I think that the card removal service on Strike makes the most sense. And honestly, it's probably just the 2 cards that immediately improve what I'm doing. The 2 relics, rather. Sure. Let's get rid of a strike. And then let's pick up this and this. That leaves me with no cashola, but I think a pretty good layout. And we are up against the Personal Hive. Whenever they are hit for an attack, we add 1 dazed into the pile. So let's just straight up start with a Prophesize. We have so much that we're doing here. Retain your hand is good with Tyranny, Bombardment. That way I don't have to spend time playing this. I think I do probably want to go Falling Star. This is 21. If I make it weak, then are we good? Now it's 14. We're not quite good, but we're close with 6 plus 4. Let's see where this gets me. Oh, okay. Well, now I can just reflect all of this, and we're good. So let's reflect, let's convergence, and then what do I need to do? Prophesize? Yeah, I don't see a reason not to do that. That's cool. Cute. We get to hang on to the whole hand here. We fire back at them with the thorns and the reflect. That's pretty good. Wow, we hit them for basically everything they tried to hit us for. That's a lot of fun. Let's get rid of strike for now. This turn we have enough defend that we're just good. Oh, I should have got rid of bombardment. That's unfortunate. Ah, that's a bummer. That's actually a really big deal. Because this is what like puts the clock on my opponents right now while I'm like still kind of setting up. I'm in the stages of setting up the infinite game plans, but we can simply defend and bombardment. That feels kind of lame. Let's start with a glow and see if we can find spectrum shift. Yeah. Okay. We also have guiding star here. Maybe that's better. It does put a dazed into our deck. I feel so silly for not having played the Bombardment. But I know I want this. I only take 1 damage if I don't defend this turn. I could also just crush under. I guess that's the same as defend. It just shuffles a dazed in. Sure. Alright, yeah, now we at least get some damage on this thing. Could have had, you know, another 18 damage every turn. I think I'm just going to get rid of the rolling boulder. It's just expensive. And I don't think I really want to be messing around with it. But at the same time, they're not doing anything this turn. So maybe it's actually the best use of my energy. Okay, I'm back on board. Let's rolling boulder and ship it over. So now it is double hiving. Makes sense. Let's definitely get rid of bombardment here. Hit you for 5. Next turn we hit you for 10. So we just have to survive a little bit. What is this? 28? Prophesize into purity is really good. Yeah, I'll burn a card here to leave my options open. I do think I probably want to play a little bit of defense right now. Unless I glow into exactly alignment plus reflect. No, even that doesn't really work. They're free to play this turn. That's probably useful. Let's see what that gets me, actually. And let's purity on some of these random attacks here. Just to get them out of my hand, and then let's see what options we get, so that way I can maybe not take that much damage. We find Big Bang. Okay, that is really, really good at continuing to play the game. Whenever you spend or gain energy or star, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Let's start with that, and then let's Big Bang it. And we find Reflect. We need a little bit more of this, but we have this. A little more stars. Right. Is this good enough? 18 block? Very, very close, but it's still the best thing that we can play, right? I mean, it's... Yeah, we don't even have enough to do more of that. Oh, and can we... No, we can't quite Falling Star. I'll just do this, though. 18, so I'm going to take 9. Down to 16, and we finish it off with Bombardment, meaning we would have killed it a turn... No, we wouldn't have killed it a turn earlier. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, we grab a Lucky Fish here, so we've got some more Econ coming. We've got a Weak Potion, and then Glimmer for even more card draw. Cosmic Indifference for some more block, and then Summon Forth. We've now seen the Sovereign Blade, by the way. We hadn't actually seen that in the previous video, but I did play with it in the meantime. Put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I'm worried that I'm going to be drawing a bunch of cards, but not actually really doing anything. All we need to do is not die. I'm trying to, like, put that into my head. You might also notice I'm, like, a little bit tired right now. because I'm trying to get out some type of video for tomorrow. But honestly, maybe it just wasn't the best idea to be playing right now. If we're being honest, I don't think that I'm playing the best. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. I can see how that's useful with our glows and alignments to find the things that we want. Also potentially to redraw Bombardment because it keeps showing up in our opening hand. I think that a 1-cost draw 2 is something that we actually have a lot of already. I'll take Cosmic Indifference. Maybe could have skipped, but I think I want to pick up cards, and we will be needing to heal at the final fire for sure. Okay. If we play this... if we find the Bombardment, it's fine. Great, okay. Convergence is good. Guiding Star is good. And then... we could Photon Cut something. I could also gain a little bit more energy. Or stars, rather. Stars are good, too. Let's just gain some stars. Can give this 3-week... oh, right. We saw this in the last video. Let me reread this again. Whenever you play a card, lose 1 strength and dexterity this turn. Gotcha. Okay, well, Dark Shackles is really good. Oh, wow. Wait, that is really going to stop me from taking this thing out. I can't infinite combo it, but I don't need to infinite combo. I'm like barely infinite comboing most of the time. Let's get rid of... I have so many defense here. Let's get rid of one of them. And then can I Cosmic Indifference back anything? Yeah, the Convergence. But I can't draw anything this turn. Oh, that's not true. But do I want to keep around this huge hand? I'm not sure that I care about that either. So I think I'm just going to let this hand go. And let's see what we find here. So we put that back on top. We're gonna... I want to play all of my strikes first and then finish off with this. So let's go wham, bam, indifference into... I've got the stars to play Guiding Star next turn, and then we'll Dark Shackles this. Beautiful. So I might not even been about to take any damage this turn, but now we definitely don't. Yeah, because I had 21 block. I don't know how much it was actually attacking for. I think it was 9 times 3, though. So I maybe could have just gotten away with a defend instead. But now we'll get rid of Bombardment. And we find an Impatience. Weak could be useful. Let's glow. Heirloom, hammer, impatience, but we won't have any time to play the Guiding Star. So it's not a huge come up. Because we need to play both of these attacks in order to use impatience. I guess we could still just use this just to get another copy of Impatience. Not sure how useful that is. Let's start with a defend. I guess actually there's no reason to play defend. We're just going to Orichalcum for 8 here. Yeah. And then do we Guiding Star? And Venerate? I think so. One thing I can do right now is make this weak. And I think that that's fine. So now it's for 12. And I block a reasonable portion of that. I take 4. Definitely healing up before the final fight against the crab monster. And do we just have it with volley? Yeah, we do. Great. 16 gold, and I don't think I want any of these. No, I'm skipping. We have our game plan, kind of. I think we're actually potentially going to die up against this elite boss. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, so much energy this turn. Hopefully we find some cards that we can play. Okay, these are some cards. And then do I want to Falling Star and unleash a bunch of strikes? Yeah, probably. It's a decent chunk of damage there. Oh, I retained this. Oh, cool. Okay. Weak and vulnerable. Again, kind of a nombo with Reflect. I could also Astral Pulse and Strike to take this out. Or just Astral Pulse and Crush Under, and it dies no matter what I do. Okay. Shockwave still exhausts. There's also just like Shockwave plus Astral Pulse, and that gets us pretty dang close too. Let's go on the aggressive here, I think. Shockwave. Astral Pulse. Oh, draws me a card with the Gremlin Horn and gives me a little bit of an energy rebate. Do I simply want to unload all of my attacks? I think so. I think the best defense is just a good offense a lot of the time. I don't think we have our big boy card, but next turn, this thing's still vulnerable. I think we'll just have the kill right now. Yeah, Bombardment is just lethal, right? Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Another Glow. Another Crush Under. I might like another Crush Under. Yeah. It's kind of a defensive card. It is really a defensive card. All enemies lose 1 strength is just a good defense. Sometimes the best defense is making your opponents lose strength, right? That's the saying. All right, let's heal up as we go into the crab, which borrows the sword and shield mechanic from Slay the Spire 1 in the 4th act. So we've got the Crusher Claw, which they both have Crab Rage, which says when an ally dies, they gain 5 strength and 99 block. But also, you've got to face the one that is going to attack you each turn for more damage. So this turn, we just want to make sure that we are ultimately facing this way. Oh, and I don't actually have the means to turn around right now. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Well, I can make them lose strength at the very least. And 7 block is a little bit more than 6 block, so I guess it's something. So currently taking 16. And then we can Cosmic Indifference to put that card back on top. Okay. Yeah, kind of a bummer turn, but, well, this is why we healed up. We get a little bit more healing here. And now we want to be facing this way. So if we don't play any attacks this turn, it's fine. We'll take 6 damage from this one and a little bit less from this one. Ultimate Strike, deal 14 damage. Well, that's an upgrade. Let's get rid of a normal strike. We've got a pair of Crush Unders, so we can almost make this claw do nothing. Let's start with my... I guess let's start with my free glow. Ooh, and then we do have Reflect here. That is probably worth it. Though, we only need a little bit of block. We're being attacked for... how much here? 19. So 1 defend actually gets us there. And that might be better because it saves our stars. So let's save our stars. It might not be the best for us long term, but for now they're blocked and we did hit them with thorns. This turn we definitely need to face this way. Let's get rid of Bombardment. I don't know if we'll be able to choose the target on Bombardment. I don't think we've had an opportunity to do that yet. This is great. Panache. If we play 5 cards in a turn, we get to deal 5 damage to all enemies. Oh, 10 damage. Gotcha. I could not play 5 cards this turn. Okay. Let's... Guiding Star. Flip this way. Now we're only taking 12... We are not really even incentivized to play this. I think we just do this. The ordering was bad here. That's fine. We're already shielded up, right? Yeah, we're good against this, so I guess I'll Shining Strike. Great. And then this is going to get a strength up. What's it going to do? Okay, yeah, strength up on this one. Oh my goodness, 49. If your hand is empty, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Okay, we'll need to make sure that we're facing this way next turn. That's the first part of what we need to do right now. We can do that with any of our strikes. The rest... I'm a little scared about. Guess let's glow. Okay. No way we can deal enough damage to this that we, like, make a move to kill it, right? Wait, did I get rid of my Bombardment? I guess it must have just randomly been used this turn. Unless I... Yeah, no, that was last turn that I got rid of it. So it must have been randomly used. Heirloom Hammer just for a random... Restlessness doesn't seem good. But I might need the Heirloom Hammer's damage. Start with this. Now it's a lot more manageable, 24. At the very least, like, we're not dying. I don't think we ever take this out, though. So we'll have to figure out what we are actually looking to do right now. We can Alignment, Shining Strike, Astral Pulse. Oh, I still have a lot of cards, or a lot of energy to go with a Prophesize. I might as well do it. Okay. I guess I just double defend now. I'm double frail. I can't reflect unless I Shining Strike into a reflect. Oh, that's pretty good too, isn't it? Okay. only 14 block. I'm not retaining my hand this turn, am I? No, I don't think so. Oh, that worked for my panache. Sure, sure. So we at least hit this back for some damage. Oh, the rocket came off. That's like a big rocket attack. I see. Oh, and Bombardment is randomly flipping my direction each turn. This rocket now needs a moment to heal up, which I think is going to be a much needed reprieve. This is only attacking for 14 this turn. Certainly we can cover 14. But I might want to hang on to some defense. I do like Seeker Strike. I'm so low on energy. Until we are like comboing, you know? This lets me choose anything from my draw pile. Which, I mean, the best thing is just probably alignment. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Let us get rid of this. I don't know. It was probably fine. I just needed to make a decision. Ooh, Cosmic Indifference, but I don't have any more ways to draw cards this turn, thanks to the choices that I've made. If I just defend here, I feel like I'm not making any forward progress, but like I need to kill this before the rocket hits me again. We now know that there's a ticking clock of the rocket. So I think I do just want to start unloading. But I think the best way to do that is going to be Convergence Ultimate Strike. And now we retain this. We get 6 from the Orichalcum, hit it back a little bit, and the rocket is now back. This turn they're both kind of hitting me. We're going to face this way briefly, but we'll want to turn around in a moment. And Crush Under is good this turn. I have 1 Crush Under. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. Oh, that is really good if we can draw any cards. I guess we can go defend, Cosmic Prolong. And what is that? That's 6 plus 6 plus 7, so it's 19 block. I need to face this way, though, too. So I can't play all of that. So I guess I get rid of a defend. No, let's get rid of just some random attack here. I think the Guiding Star is too expensive. So the plan is Ultimate Strike to face this way, even though we're burning it. But that allows me to go defend, Cosmic Indifference, bring back the defend, prolong. Oh, no, defend again, prolong. Okay, and I take only a little bit of damage this turn. I still definitely take a little bit of damage. I'm not going to play the Pulse because I want it for the big block card. But it is also good to get them both in a place where we're looking to kill like both of them nearly at the same time. I think we want to start to get rid of Venerate now. And I do have a bunch of extra block this turn. Enough that if I face this way, I'm nearly in the clear. It'll be 12 plus 15. We can make do, especially with a Falling Star. Falling Star is going to make them both about the same, but we still just Falling Star here and then unload a little bit. Why is it still 15? 15 plus 9. Oh, it's 50% more damage. Oh, I see. So it was dealing more initially. Okay. And 15 plus 9, we're like almost there. I think I'll probably Equilibrium, because we do have that damage over time. We could also instead, though, defend and strike. That's also good enough, right? 6 puts us to 25. Yeah, maybe I do need to defend and strike while this is vulnerable. Strike while it's hot. Okay, I like that. Oh, okay, that's beautiful, too, that it plays an additional card. Oh, if we can kill them both at the same time, that's actually really, really clutch. Ooh. Ooh, what does Secret Technique do? I think we have it here, but this has been really tricky. We want to kill this one this turn, considering this one is not about to do anything to us right now. There's no way we can kill them both together, right? I mean, there is. If it gains the block, don't you lose block at the start of your turn? So what if we kill this and then reflect? We'll kill this thing on its own turn, but it will have a bunch of extra strength, but we'll heal up here. Okay, we're fine. I've sorted it. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand, exhaust. That's great. I do want reflect. I do want defend. I do want crush. I do want alignment. We don't need crush under. It's the worst rate. So we heirloom hammer for a Secret Technique. And I am facing the wrong way now. Oh, but now you always face, if there's only one thing left, you always face it. Okay, beautiful. Alignment, glow. Always reflecting here. And I think we will just kill this when it does its first attack against me. But I'm willing to, like, play around for a second and see. Oh, this is really good, too. That's fine. Great. So does the block wear off? And then, yeah, it dies when it attacks me. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Oh, I just realized that my camera positioning may have been blocking some important stuff in that fight. Hopefully I said it all out loud enough that it made enough sense. And now I already think I know which card I'm taking here, but we have 7 stars, which is crazy. Deals 7 damage to all enemies 7 times, but has 7 stars as a requirement. I think that's bad. Gain 9 block at the start of your turn. If this is on top of your draw pile, play it. Oh, at the end of your turn. Oh, that's cool. So you can put it back on top with all of your cards that put things back on top. But guards is absolutely insane. Transform this card. So, like, we're in early access right now, obviously. This card feels way, way, way too busted for me. I had it in the game that I talked about, that I played with co-op, but transform any number of cards in your hand into Minion Sacrifice, which is a 0 cost, 9 block exhaust. There's a bunch of things that this does, but one of the things that it does is it just allows you to exhaust your entire hand, and then you can combo off. So yeah, I think that this card is absolutely busted, and we will be taking that into the next act. And I think I was more tired than I realized when I went to record. So I'm going to call this video here, and I'll pick this up again tomorrow. We are going to face off against the test subject, which I've also seen in my co-op gameplay, but then we will make our way through the final act here and take that on. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.